Rowdy Nation TV. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. We back in the building. A brawl broke out in California bowling alley after the baby threw a punch at his ex-girlfriend's brother. A video posted on social media captured the conflict as it spilled out on the lanes, and the rapper's crew put hands and feet on this dude, right? I mean, they grabbed him by his hair and slanged him all across the bowling alley. You know what I'm saying? So TMZ reports that the person at the bottom of the pile is Brandon Bills. Now, he's the brother of artist Danny Lee. Now, she had a daughter by the baby, last year in July. Danny Lee and the baby. Now, they publicly have been feuding, since last November when the rapper began filming Danny Lee during an argument that ended with the cops being called. Afterwards, the child's uncle challenged the father to a boxing match. Now, though at the time, Bill seemed to want to do all the fighting to take place in the ring. Now, you might ask yourself like I did, what led to Brandon being on the bottom of that pile? Well, I guess you can say it was his mouth. Brandon was making sure that he was being heard on the internet. He was openly calling out the baby on social media. First, he wrote in an Instagram, "Keep my family out your mouth, internet gangster," at the baby. To make his message clear, in another video, he challenged the baby for a one-on-one fight. Now, the video shared by DJ Academics on Twitter sees Brandon calling out the baby for calling cops on his sister and disrespecting his family. He goes on to say that it doesn't have nothing to do with you and my sister anymore, before adding, "It's got to do with me and you." In a later part of the video, Brandon reveals that he's suffering from neck issues after meeting with an accident. But he would still fight the baby in the same condition. He challenges the baby for a one-on-one fight when he's out in the West Coast to see how much of a gangster rapper he is. Now, Danny Lee, I didn't really know who she was. Her name is Danielle Lee Carell. She's a 27-year-old American singer, songwriter, rapper, dancer, and a choreographer. Now, she initially was a backup dancer. Carell began her career by posting covers of popular songs on YouTube before she moved to Los Angeles, where she began choreographing for other artists and dancing. She made a career breakthrough after working with Prince on the music video for his single, "Breakfast Can Wait." Danny Lee was signed to Def Jams in 2017 and started releasing mixtapes and singles starting that year. And as I said before, her and the baby were together. They're not together anymore, and they had a baby I think she had a baby last year in July. And they've been going back and forth on the internet. And I guess this is the climax to what, to all these arguments that were going back and forth on the internet. Now, this guy right here, I don't know why this guy want to threaten the baby. We all know, if you guys know the baby, you guys already know about the baby's record. He's already, had to take somebody out. He's already smoked somebody at the Walmart. Somebody else ran up on him and tried to do the same thing. Luckily his crew was there. You know what I'm saying? This guy didn't really get hurt that bad. Like I said, they dragged him across the floor, a few punches. It lasted about 20 seconds or so. It didn't last that long. They didn't do him too bad. But like I said before, they need to leave the baby alone. If they ain't learned anything, then somebody better check that man's resume. Leave that man alone. He ain't to be played with. And so, like I said before, I can't blame the baby for what happened in this incident right here, because he was minding his own business. I think he was at an event for London on the Tracks. He was at some kind of event in California like that. And I guess, I don't know if this guy is really just actually trying to seek clout. That's what these kids call it nowadays, clout. He be trying to get, I think, because he says he's a musician too, and they say you can find some of his music streaming online also. So I'm not sure. A lot of people do a lot of strange things for some change nowadays, not just women. A lot of people do some strange things for some change. So like I said before, I think people should leave the baby alone, leave that man alone. He's already proven he's not to be played with. And like I said before, hopefully him and that young girl can, come to some kind of amicable agreement so they can raise that child of theirs and the baby can stay out of the news. And this is us at our worst, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't want to play that whole video because I didn't want to put the baby, I didn't want to, I hate seeing us at our worst like that. I hate seeing, it didn't give me no joy seeing these guys jump that young man like that. He was calling for a fair one. Nowadays, you can't get a fair one. And like I said before, this is a multi-millionaire rapper. You can't just be walking up on here thinking you're going to get a fair one with him. You know what I'm saying? You can get that. I don't know where you even, I think it's for clout. If you really guys, you guys want to know my opinion, I think he's doing it for some clout. Now, I'm doing a story about it. His name is trending, so I think it was some clout. He got what he needed. He paid the little price for it. But Rowdy Nation TV, click that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. We out.